هذا أرض الأحلام، هذه كانت كاتبة عنها المربية إنه
ريجس.
لا بس اللي حكى الكلام شكله اللي أجا.
Land of 1,000 fables. Incredible.
أيوة بصراحة.
Let's see where this road takes me.
شكل النباتات غريب يعني.
I have Nahelanese going wild. Whole land's an illusion. It's so powerful there's no way to dispel it.
خداع بصري هذا. في صوت ديناصور، في صوت حاجة. ايش هذول؟ سنافر؟ ايش هذا؟ يا الله ما اقرف هالنبات. ما يصير جايبه على ارض الاحلام. يا الهي عن جد مستفز جدا هذا النبات. ثلاثة. انفجروا.
This is a playground for two little girls. Something's not right.
فعلا. أي حاجة إلا النبات هذا.
Bloody hell! Let him out!
Voices.
He gobbled up my gingerbread. Now it's my turn to gobble him.
بيلعبوا بياض الثلج والساحر الشريرة ولا إيش النظام؟
Hands off my hearth, dearie. You wouldn't want me to get cross.
Then you open it.
Now, who's this? A lost traveler?
مين أنت يا حلوة؟
Sweetie? Why, you're old. Old and pale. But never worry. A bit of butter, a bit of spice, and you'll make a tasty morsel. Just as soon as I catch you.
أهلين.
Come now. You cannot possibly fear if you have a chance.
برضو النبات أجا. باش تنزل هذه؟ حلاوة.
Wild and a rotting carcass. Careful she doesn't douse you.
وبعدين على الفاضي. هذه بسيطة طلعت قصتها، بس أنا قاعد أحاول معها أضربها ما زبطش. المهم في الآخر طلعت قصتها بسيطة. أنا ممكن أضربها على فكرة بأراد. أوه إيش هذا؟ إيش هذا؟ شيلي زبالتك عني انت يا بنت الناس.
Felicitations, Witcher. It seems you've won.
ماتت مع السلامة.
What the hell was that?
The Wicked Witch. You've heard of her, haven't you? Now, where did you put that key?
Listen, how'd you come by a weapon?
It's Prince Charming's. He no longer needs it. Here it is.
هذا ماتريكس عاملين لحالهم بيلعبوا فيه البنات. وين برنس شارمينج؟
Thank you. She'd have begged me for certain if you'd not... Sienna? Is that you?
It's been years, Jack.
Have you come to play?
No, I just want your beans, so you can breathe easy.
Beans. Jack and the...
Breathe easy? Because you aren't here to play? What's that about?
Jack knows what I mean, so he'll tell me where the beans are as fast as he can. Isn't that right?
Sienna, I'm sorry, but I haven't got them.
Oh, something tells me you're lying. Perhaps you wish to play the old games after all, hmm? This little piggy went to market. This little piggy went home, for instance.
على سيانا مجنونة.
The truth, I swear it. Henrietta, she ordered them buried all over, so you wouldn't be able to leave.
Where?
Leaf.
I don't know, but Joss, the boy with the thing for wolves, he should know. He sticks his nose in everyone's affairs.
He had better know, because if not, I'll find you and we'll have ourselves a little talk. Understand? Now shoo! Ah, all right. So why is it you're here?
طشة. فسحة.
Came to free you.
Nice of you, but a waste of your effort. I plan to free myself.
You might not. Bound to be easier with my help, as our most recent adventure amply showed.
Mm-hmm. Yet I still don't know why you even give a damn.
It's Dettlaff. He's trying to force Anna Henrietta's hand. Wants her to release you. Summoned monsters to attack Beauclair.
Sounds like Dettlaff, all right. But I doubt you came all this way just to bring me up to speed on current events. So get to the point, please.
Isn't it obvious? Offering to be your ally. We both want you out of here.
ينفعش اتحالف معها ومع ديتلاف في نفس الوقت.
Me, because as soon as you meet with Dettlaff, he'll put an end to the chaos in the city.
You exposed me. I landed in prison because of you. Now you come to beg my help, I dare say. My life is full of surprises, isn't it? Well, normally I'd tell you to sod off. But, from what you say, folk are dying who have nothing to do with this. Not part of the plan. Dettlaff was only to kill those who deserved it. No one else. Fine, Witcher.
انت ليش بدك تقتليهم
I
طيب؟
accept your offer. Consider us allies. Shake on it.
أنا مش واثق فيها، هذه مجنونة هذه.
This place. Tell me something more.
Yes, created by Arturius Vigo. Anna had
Which didn't seem like she was playing.
magical entropy. Without maintenance,
Your sister chose a dangerous place.
it's deceptive. Provided I don't provoke them,
Curse of the Blacks.
Twisted princesses.
Even met one of you.
And? Was
She was cruel, that's certain.
you killed her, didn't you?
Had no choice.
Funny. Mum said the same when she tossed me out of the...
هدول بس أسئلة هيك أنا سألتها على السريع يعني مش بس خليت لكم هذا السؤال للآخر عشان نشوفوا إيش
Since you
القصة.
brought it up, the knights Dettlaff killed. What exactly did they do to you? Crespi, Dulac, Lacroix, Peyrac Peyran?
Not a memory I enjoy revisiting, but I suppose you deserve to know. When my parents disowned me, They ordered those very knights to escort me beyond the duchy's borders. All did so without uttering a single word in my defense.
Like you said, they had their orders.
But Crespi was not ordered to beat me unconscious with a horsewhip after my first attempt at escape. And Ulak had no instructions to deny me food and abuse me. I learned something then. Knights are not so chivalrous when no one's watching.
والله مش عارف.
Sorry, but that's no excuse.
I didn't tell you so you would pardon me. I was only hoping you would understand.
طيب ايش قصة الفاصوليا؟
So, what's with the beans? Mind explaining?
Certainly. But you must gird yourself with patience. There are two ways out of this land. My darling sister blocked one when she tossed me in here. The other's up there, in the clouds. She made it hard, but not impossible to access by concealing the beans.
Still don't understand.
Don't fret, just listen. That boy, that was Jack, of Beanstalk fame.
أكيد
Know the
عارفينها.
tale?
Jack climbed a gigantic beanstalk to a giant's castle, high up in the clouds.
As we shall do if we can just find those blasted beans. There are 3. One red, one blue, one yellow.
Stalk won't sprout from just one?
No, because it must transpire exactly as it did in the tale. Clear now? So we must find Joss. Perhaps he will be able to help us. You lead.
يلا. مش فاهم ولا حاجة أنا بصراحة. صارت القصة هيك ماسخة شوية يعني. بس يعني هذا العالم زي العالم موازي وله بوابة. بوابة عن طريق الكتاب، بوابة من خلال من خلال الغيم.
So, what exactly is happening in the city?
في مصايب تطلع لي في الطريق. روتش موجود.
Bloodshed, a
ايش
massacre,
هذا؟
which is why we gotta hurry.
Stay here a week. Sorry.
ايش هذا
The
البكسل؟
friendliest pixies I've met.
They were put here to protect the Fable Sphere from intruders. Meaning you. Oh, unicorns! We must catch them. We won't have to walk everywhere then. I call the pink one. Exciting, isn't it? Reminds me of my childhood.
Reminds me of something altogether different.
Care to elaborate?
Rather not.
No wolves here. None at all. This is grand.
What now?
That's him. Joss. Blast. Bastard.
يعني المفروض اقاتل الذئاب وانا فوق اليونيكورن. بس تعالوا هيك بعد شوية انت الناس انت. يا بنت الحلال ابعد من وجهي.
I shall butcher you.
ايش يا جوز؟ تعال هات قصتك.
Relax, it's over.
No, it's not. There's more. Another wolf behind you. Ignore him. He always lies.
Aha. Boy who cried
هذه مش حلوة
wolf.
الحركة.
Still
الوتشر
does, I
يعني
suppose. And doesn't when they actually appear.
في موقف قبل هيك ناس حاولت تضحك عليه بالطريقة هذه وما حدش
Listen,
قدر.
little chit.
ضحك عليه ولد
Jack
صغير.
said you know what's become of his 3 beans. I don't know anything. Not one thing. And besides, watch out. Wolves.
طيب.
This'll be interesting. Right, let's get to it. Let's say for a minute you know what happened to the red bean. Where wouldn't it be?
We're certain no one swallowed it. Oh no, definitely not that. Of course not. But say someone didn't. Who would it be that didn't swallow it? A human. The most human in the land of 1,000 fables. Everyone! Wolves! Run!
Bet you haven't heard what happened to the blue beam. Maybe? Not at all? Right?
I've heard it lies about somewhere, out in the open.
Just like that? No one guarding it?
Nobody! 3 times over! Help! Wolves!
Yellow bean. Don't know a thing about it, right?
It's somewhere very, and I mean very deep. So deep, in fact, it's completely underground. And who has it? A bold farmhand, who in no way and not at all awaits someone. Not in the slightest. Good folk! Wolf! Say that word one more time and I'll chop you up. Feed you to the fishes. Understood?
Alright.
هذا الكلام
we should go.
تبعه بقصه انا لانه ما فيش منه فايده يعني بيستهبل الولد. انا بخلي لكم اياه انتم حرين يعني. مش بدأت احس من نوعا ما الحوارات رخيصه في الجزء هذا.
Was it though? You need merely remember he always lies. Or more precisely, refers as the truth.
Where to now?
I'm not sure. We should visit some of the other fables.
Hey,
the meaty ones,
yay.
that is. Perhaps then Joss's hints will make more sense. It's just a few. Red Riding Hood, Piglets and Bears, 3 of each. And Goldilocks, of course. Then Longlocks and a little lass who sells flint.
Fine. Let's get to work.
يا ليل. روح خذ الحصان الثاني.
Incredible. You must have loved this place.
I did at first. But children get bored quickly. Even tea parties with a whole cackle of princesses eventually turn dull and routine.
What did you do then?
Dropped a duck egg in the swan's nest once, that sort of thing. Stole the pea out from under the princess, who sleeps to this day.
ايش هذا؟
Oh look, the Emperor of Nilfgaard. He's come out to show off his new robe.
My new attire reveals itself but to the
I'm
wise
here.
and cultivated.
ايش هذا؟ بوست تبع شريك؟ يا عمي ليش هيك صارت اللعبة يعني حاسس انه الموضوع
Care for a cigarillo? A bit of tobacco? A dab of fistek?
اوه هذا تبيع مخدرات.
Remind me, what tale are you from?
Sold flints when I was a lass. But no one bought them, so I branched out. Now I deal in snuffs, puffs, all sorts of fun things. What'll you have, sweeties?
Magic beans. Do you have any?
If it's not the new name of some kicker I already have, dearies, then no. But maybe you'd like some.
Hey, where'd you get that ribbon? That's mine.
Is that so? Then why was it lying in the bushes? Finders keepers, sweetheart.
اوه البنت هذا.
The ribbon. Mind explaining what the fuss is about?
There's not much to explain. I got it from Arturius Vigo when I was a child. It was to protect me from evil. It clearly didn't work, given how I ended up.
But it means a lot to you.
How should I put this? I have so few mementos from my childhood.
واضح
And the
واضح.
ribbon reminds me of the good old days, when I was someone else.
Dears, could you continue this touching scene elsewhere?
أوه،
You're scaring
الله
away my
يا دي.
customers.
اعطينا الربن طيب.
Give Sienna the ribbon. Why not, huh?
Sugar plum. The only
Sugar
thing
plum.
I hand out for free is a first hit. To get them to come back for a second, of course. For all else, you've got to pay.
What if I asked you nicely?
Ask me nicely and I might play you for it. A round of cards?
والله قوية هذه البنت. تعرف ترد. ملسونة.
What have you got to sell exactly?
Like I said, tobacco, fistek, all sorts of things. Have a look.
بعناها كل الزبالة اللي معنا خلينا ناخذ منها هذا عشان يصير معها فلوس تانية واخذنا عليه كمان XP ممتاز.
All right,
استنى
all right.
دب-
Tell me
What?
what you want in return. You're not doing this out of the kindness of your heart.
don't want anything in return.
Thank you.
انا بدي اعطيه فلوس عشان ابيعها بقية الاغراض. يلا نو بروبلم. كسبنا موقف على سيانة. هذا اقرب واحد.
This long lock's tower?
Indeed. It's even taller than I remembered.
Wait. What Joss said about the third beam, remember?
In the possession of a bold farmhand somewhere deep beneath the ground. Yes, this must be it. Let's go.
Could pull myself up here, and I'll have to make that jump.
If you say so, I shall wait down here if it's all the same. Climbing's not my strong suit.
مش هديك توسان؟ بس والله العالم شكله رهيب. طبعا الجرافيكس ايش هذا؟ هذا مو مواقع.
His corpse. Tried to free Longlocks, but fell and broke his neck.
رابنزل؟ رابنزل، هاي الإشارة تحت رابنزل، تحدث إلى رابنزل. رابنزل اللي عملت من شعرها حبل تسلق عليه الأمير، بس شكله الأمير هنا واقع على بوزه وهو بتسلق. حاسس إنه رابنزل هتطلع مجرمة يعني. في واحد من الشباب قال لي اعمل مديتيشن اللي هي ايش اسمها هذا، اللهم صل على محمد، تأمل عشان ترجع الاتش بي. هذه بس في لما تكون تلعب على الايزي والميديوم اظن او النورمال، لكن بلعب على الهارد على اصعب اشي ما فيش فيها النظام هذا. وين رابنزل؟ مش قلت لكم رابنزل صايرة مجرمة رابنزل. انت اقل من هيك يا رابنزل. ايوه ليش رجعت الاتش بي تبعها؟ هذه مسخرة. وين الفكرة أنا في غلطانة غلطة كبيرة. حكاية الأدرينالين ما ركزتش على السكيلات تبعته. الأدرينالين تبعت عشان هيك بطول معي الوقت لما ليه كده؟ عشان قحالها رابنزل، عشان محدش يقدر ينقذها. المفروض أستخدم هذا السكيل. لا يا رابنزل، العاب غالية الثمن. هاي اللي بدي اياها انا، بس بدي اشوف ايش في اشي اخذه. طعام سحري. يلا فول اصفر. هو قال بده يقفز منها، خلينا نجرب. في اشي هون بده طعام سحر. هذا بضل يرجع. قال بده يقفز وقالت له انا بستناك تحت بدل ما ينزل مشوار تاني. بس خلينا نعمل سيف. اوه اساسنز كريد. والله لو انها جد لخبطت راسك في الارض يا قرقلت.
So?
Got the beam, but Longlocks. Seems she got sick of waiting for a knight in shining armor.
Can you blame her? Men these days, dandies and fops all.
That why you cozied up to a vampire?
Detlef was a tool, and only a tool.
استغلت ديتلاف. هذا
I trust no one. Learned that long ago. Now it's his turn.
هذا حقارة يا بنت.
To use him. Was that your plan from the start?
No. At first, I was simply intrigued. Do you know the story? It was in Matina, a few years past. I'd gone there to pass some loot off to a fence I know. We were hashing out the terms when in walked Detlef. He said he'd come to sell a silver candlestick. He gripped it through a cloth. That caught my eye. I followed him out, observed him from a distance, but he caught on quickly.
Yeah, superhuman senses will do that.
He turned down a blind alley. I followed. He jumped out from behind a crate, baring his teeth. I suppose he'd wanted to frighten me. Alas, he didn't in the least. After all, I'm a monster too, am I not?
A higher vampire and you were unimpressed? Don't know if that's brave or just plain foolish.
لا بلايم فولش، هي مش عارفة ايش يعني هاير فامباير يا جرالت.
That's supposed to be about me too?
Ugh, brother, I hate to disappoint you, Geralt, but your belly button is not the center of the known world. Though, you do remind me of him a bit, stifling all emotions inside you, ever feigning indifference. You see, when I
توك
met
جرالت قرفان.
somehow I knew, call it intuition, that he meant me no harm, that he was trying to frighten me off, for he too was scared. Now do you understand?
I guess.
خلصت المحادثة، ماذا حدث بعد ذلك؟
What happened then?
We talked, then met up once, twice, 3 times, enough that he became infatuated. I
واستغلتيه.
truly enjoyed it at first, but only at first. He did not love like a man, but like an animal, madly, deeply, unconditionally, wildly. To return such a feeling, anyone would be hard-pressed, let alone someone as twisted as I am.
So there came a day you just up and disappeared.
Yes, there was no other way. Let's just be friends, or I don't deserve you. He'd never have understood that sort of thing. But then, once I decided to return, clean up some old affairs, I remembered him and concluded he could still be of use.
Playing with fire, that.
Definitely. And either I'll get burned or I'll burn all else down. No other options.
مستفزة هذه
Got
الصيانة.
a history with Detlef now, so this meeting will be different. Not afraid?
I can handle him.
Mm-hmm. Sure about that?
You look at him as a witcher and see a monster. I know what he's really like. You needn't worry. It's time to go. Just a bit more work and we'll be able to say sod off to this fecking fable sphere.